Hello, dear students. Today we are going to take the first act in The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. As we said before, that the play or a drama is a play which is acted on stage. We have actors, we have actresses, and there is a sort of dialogue between these characters. From the characters that we are going to get introduced to in this act, we have Antonio, Bassanio, Lorenzo, Gratiano, and Shylock. Okay, we are also going to get introduced to Nerissa and Portia. First of all, let's get introduced to Antonio. Who is Antonio? Antonio is a rich Venetian merchant. He is a merchant, a trader, whose ships are at sea, and he was waiting for these ships to come back with the money after selling the goods that it's carried or loaded with. And Antonio had a problem. He was worried about his ships. He wasn't really happy, okay? But his friends, Gratiano, Bassanio, Lorenzo, they loved him so much and they wanted him to be happy. But they were unable to do so. Gratiano and Lorenzo left, and Bassanio stayed with Antonio. So Antonio told Bassanio, would you please, Bassanio, tell me about the secret that you have? You told me that you have a secret that you are in love with a woman. So Bassanio told him, yes, I'm in love with a rich lady. Her name is Portia, and I want to get married to her. But actually, as you know, I'm not very rich and I don't have money, and I need 3,000 ducats to get married to her. A ducat is the currency at that time, like dollars, like pounds, and so on. Okay? Antonio told him that this is a very important quotation. My purse and my person are, as always, open to you, but you know that all my fortunes are at sea. Antonio told him that I'm ready to give you as much money as possible and whatever you need, but the problem is that my ships are at sea, and I'm waiting for the ships to come back. But Bassanio was in hurry. He needed the money as soon as possible because he wants to get married to Portia. Actually, because there were many suitors or many people who want to get married to her, and he's afraid that she might marry someone before he comes before he goes to her. Okay. And this quotation is very important. It shows the theme of friendship. It shows also the theme of sacrifice, which is in which Antonio is ready to sacrifice, to do whatever possible for the sake of his friend Bassanio. In Belmont, Portia was living in a very big house, and she was meeting or seeing the suitors or the men who wanted to get married to her. Before the death of her father, he wanted her to get married to a good man, and after his death, she has inherited so much money and properties, and she was waiting for the proper husband or the proper person to get married to. So she decided to put 3 caskets. A casket is like a small decorated box. Each one of them one is made of gold, another is made of silver, and the last one is made of lead. And the one who's going to get married to her will choose the proper casket. And in the proper casket, or in the casket which says that he is going to get married to Portia, there is a picture or a portrait of Portia inside it. Nerissa was her maid. She was staying with her, and she asked her, which one or whom would you like to get married to? Portia told her, I'm not interested at any of them, actually. And Nerissa kept on saying or calling the names. And Portia, whenever comes a name of a person, she sometimes she says that he is arrogant, other times he is dull, other one is very proud or full of himself. So there were so many people who wanted to get married to her, and she refuses all of them deep inside. And also they choose the wrong casket. Okay, when it came to the time of Nerissa told Portia about Bassanio, she remembered him that he was a scholar and a soldier who used to come to her father before his death, and it seemed that Portia liked him. Okay, let's go back to Venice. Here Bassanio went to Shylock to ask him to borrow money from. Let's talk briefly about Shylock. Shylock is a rich Jew. Okay, Jew means he is Jewish. This is a religion. Okay, and he is known that he is a money lender. He lends people money, but he lends people money with adding interest. What is interest? Is that you add extra money when it comes to paying back or returning the money to Shylock. So all the people hated him. They didn't like him because he is a money lender who adds interest to the money, and he is not a very friendly person as well. Bassanio went to Shylock, asked him for taking money or borrowing money from him. Shylock said that within 3 months you have to pay the money back. And Bassanio told him that Antonio is going to be bound, is going to sign a paper saying that he is responsible for the money. So as if Bassanio was unable to pay the money back, Antonio will pay the money back. And I want you to bear in mind that the relationship between Shylock and Antonio was really bad. They hated each other. Antonio used to call Shylock bad words and insult him. There was a strong hatred between them. Shylock refused the dining invitation from Bassanio because he believes that they are not friends and they will never be friends. There might be business between them, but there will never be friendship between them. Okay, and the reason behind this hatred is that Shylock hates Antonio because Antonio hates the Jews, the Jewish nation, and that he calls Shylock bad names. And he believes that he calls Shylock as an unbeliever and so many bad things. As for Antonio, when he came, he talked with Shylock and he told him that borrowing money from you doesn't mean that we are going to be friends. Hatred is between us and we're going professional. We are going to borrow money from you and pay the money back within the 3 months. So Shylock told him that I don't want to add any interest to the money. I'm going to ask you to do something. What is that thing? Is that if Bassanio was unable to pay the money and you also were unable to pay the money back within the 3 months, I will take a pound of your fair flesh. A pound of flesh means a part of his body. And he didn't mention what part of body is it. This means that Shylock wants to kill Antonio in case they didn't pay the money back. And this was too risky because Antonio is putting his own life in great danger. And this also adds this also highlights the theme of love and friendship and, sacrifice. He said, Antonio agreed on this, and he said that his ships are coming back within less than 3 months, and he will pay the money back to Shylock. This is the end of Act 1. See you